Namaste student. In this session we are going to see part 2 of permutation and combination. Okay. At the end of this session students will be able to understand to identify the number of permutation when an object or not distinct object. Okay. For this I have taken this 8. Here I am having a 3 color beads. In this 3 color, one is red and 2 yellow colors had taken it. And now I am going to show you how the colors are arranged. First, I can place red at the bottom and then 2 yellows one after the next. Okay. Or I can arrange it in this way. That is, first I can take this 2 yellow color and then this red color. This is the second way of arrangement. Another one is I can place one yellow, red and then another yellow. On the another way, that is yellow, yellow and red. Another way is red, yellow, yellow. That means here this is first yellow color and this is second yellow color. The same way I use first yellow and second yellow. First yellow, second yellow. Here I place second yellow color at the bottom and first yellow color beads at the top. And here first red color, second yellow color beads at the bottom and first yellow color at the top. Okay. If you observe that, and one more possibility is also there. Okay. Yeah. Now totally we are having how many beads? We are having 3 beads. That means how many factorial you will get? That is how many number of ways you will get? Yes, 3 factorial. Okay. But if you observe this arrangement carefully, you may able to observe that this and this arrangement, that is the first arrangement and the last arrangements are same, right? And then the second arrangement and this fourth one are also same and this third one is different, right? That means the same type is repeated, right? Even though we have taken the first yellow bead and second yellow bead, but the pattern what you are getting is repeated. So how many times it will repeat? Here I am having 2 yellow colors. Therefore 2 factorial ways is repeated. Therefore we need to divide by 2 factorial. Therefore the number of permutation for this one is 3 factorial by 2 factorial. 3 factorial by 2 factorial is nothing but 3. Therefore that is I had removed this part. So I am having only 3 way of arranging this beads. I think students you understand the concept of finding a number of permutation when an object is not a distinct object. Okay. Yes. Let us see an example for this.
Before getting into the questions, let us see few formulas. First one, NPR. N is the number of objects and R is the elements to be selected. Yes, NPR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial, where r is greater than or equal to 0 or less than or equal to n. And next one is NPN. That means in this case n is equal to r. That n value and r values are same. When NPN is equal to n factorial. That means when n is equal to r, the value of NPN is n factorial. And at last NP0. NP0 is equal to 1. Here r value is equal to 0. If you substitute it over in this formula, that is NPR formula, that we know it, NPR is n factorial by n minus r factorial. Here r is equal to 0. So what will happen? NP 0 is equal to n factorial by n minus 0 factorial. So that is nothing but n factorial by n factorial. N factorial by n factorial is 1. That what they given np0 is equal to 1. Next, we are going to see an examples. Example 9. Find the number of permutations for the letter of words Allahabad. In this word Allahabad, that is A L L A H A B A D. In this word, n is equal to what? That is, n is nothing but number of letters. N is equal to here 9. Okay, yeah. How many letters are repeated again and again? Yes, I can able to see a letter A, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means A is repeated 4 times. A is repeated 4 times. And then L. L is repeated 2 times, right? So L is repeated 2 times. Fine. Therefore, the number of permutation is equal to n factorial by 4 factorial. That is, A is repeated 4 times. So 4 factorial into 2 factorial. Now we have to expand this 9 factorial. What is 9 factorial? 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial. And in the denominator, 4 factorial as it is. 2 factorial is nothing but 2 into 1. And this 4 factorial and this 4 factorial will get cancelled. 2, 8. So, when you multiply 9 into 4 into 7 into 6 into 5, you will get the answer as 7560 ways. Okay? Yeah. Next, example 10. How many 4 digits number can be formed by using the digits 1 to 9 if repetition of the digit is not allowed? Here we are going to use, that is, we are going to form a 4 digit number. That means R is equal to what here? 4. And the number is given from 1 to 9. That means n is equal to 9. Okay. Therefore, what is our formula? NPR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. Now, n is 9. So, 9 factorial by 9 minus r is 4. So, 9 minus 4 factorial. That is nothing but 9 factorial by 5 factorial. Now, we need to expand the 9 factorial. That is 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial. Whole divided by 5 factorial. And this 2 will get cancelled. Finally, if you multiply 9 into 8 into 7 into 6, you will get 3024. Okay. Now, example 11. How many numbers lying between 100 and 1000? That is, we are going to find the numbers between 100 to 1000. Okay, that means we are going to find 3-digit number. 3-digit. Okay, yeah. 3-digit number can be formed with the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally, they given 6 numbers. That means n is equal to 6. And we are going to form 3 digit. That means r is equal to 3 if the repetition of the digit is not allowed. Okay, fine. Now the numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fine. First I'm going to calculate NPR. NPR is n factorial by n minus r factorial. That means what? 6 factorial by 6 minus 3 factorial. That is nothing but 6 factorial by 3 factorial. In this question, we have a small twist. That is, here we are having a one digit is 0. That means in a 3-digit number, if 1 is placed in the 100 place, this is 1's place and this one is 10's place and this one is 100 place. In this we found NPR, that is 6PR. All the numbers are placed in this 3 digits, right? But if 0 is placed in this 100 place, then it will become a 2 digit, right? Then it will become a 2 digit number. For example, 020, 026. This is 2 digit number. Even though 0 is placed over here, this we call it as a 2 digit number, 26, right? So this type of number should be removed from all the possible ways. That is 6 factorial by 3 factorial. For that, first find how many 2 digits number can be formed like this. For that, in n, 0 is removed. Therefore, n is equal to 5. And how many digits we are going to form? 2 digits. That is, r is equal to 2. Therefore, for this NPR, that is 5P, r is 2. 5P2 is nothing but 5 factorial by 5 minus 2 is what? 3 factorial. So this I have to subtract from this. That is 5 factorial by 3 factorial should be removed from this. Therefore 6 factorial by 3 factorial minus 5 factorial by 3 factorial. In this two, the denominator is same, right? So I can take 1 by 3 factorial as a common term. Then the remaining is what? 6 factorial minus 5 factorial. Now I can write the 6 factorial as 6 into 5 factorial minus 5 factorial whole divided by 3 factorial. In this I can take 5 factorial as a common, right? Therefore 5 factorial by 3 factorial of 6 minus 1. Then you will get 5 factorial into 5 by 3 factorial. Okay. Yeah. Now on further simplification, you will get 100. So this is your answer. Now example 12. Find the value of n such that np5 is equal to 42 into np3. Here they given, that is here they ask you to prove. That is np5 is equal to 42 into np3 and n should be greater than 4. Okay, n should be greater than 4. Yes. Now I am going to substitute the formula NPR. What is NPR? N factorial by n minus r. Here r is 5. So n minus 5 factorial is equal to 42 into np3. That is n factorial by n minus r is what here? 3. So n minus 3 factorial. Before proceeding this one, I want to tell you that n is the greater number. What is the lesser than n? That is n minus 1. And next one is n minus 2. Next n minus 3, n minus 4, n minus 5. Okay, yes. If you are having a 7 factorial, you will write it as 7 into 6 into 5 factorial, right? Like this, I am going to write this n minus 3 as n minus 3 into n minus 4 into n minus 5 factorial. That what I had, that what I wrote this one. Okay, yeah. Now this n factorial and this n factorial will get cancelled. On n minus 3 factorial, I am going to shift it to the left hand side. So what will happen? N minus 3 factorial by n minus 5 factorial is equal to 42. Now which one I am going to expand? N minus 3, because n minus 3 is greater than n minus 5. So n minus 3 of n minus 4 of n minus 5 factorial by n minus 5 factorial is equal to 42. And this n minus 5 factorial and this n minus 5 factorial will get cancelled, right? The left out is n minus 3 of n minus 4 is equal to 42. Now I want to multiply this two. So what will happen? N into n is n square minus 4n minus 3n plus 12 is equal to 42. Then bring this 42 to this side and then simplify it. You will get n square minus 7n, and 42 comes this side means it will become minus 42. So 12 minus 42 is minus 30 is equal to 0. Now we need to find the two numbers. If you multiply the two numbers, we need to get minus 30, and if you add or subtract the two numbers, you need to get minus 7. Therefore, the two numbers are minus 10 plus 3. Therefore, n minus 10 of n plus 3 is equal to 0. Then n is equal to 10, n is equal to minus 3. The condition is given it as n should be greater than 4. Therefore, n is equal to 10 is your value.